Okay, well today I'm going to do a real quick run through an interesting product called Harvest, and as you can see on the screen it talks about taking all the work you mark in OneNote and collating it into a single pane of glass, and I think it's pretty cool. Right now you can download it for free from the Office store whilst it's in public preview, and as you can see on the screen here, the cool part is you're looking at your student work, and on the right hand side you can mark it, give it a grade against your curriculum standards, which is currently supporting New Zealand and Australia curriculum strands, and you can mark it as below, at or above the level, and throw in a comment as well. So how does it actually look? First of all, it only works in OneNote class notebooks online, so if you jump into your portal and load up a class notebook, here's an example one that I've got. If you don't already have the plugin installed, you can go to Insert, Office Add-ins. Then you have an opportunity to search for Harvest and install it, and it will show up. And it's pretty straightforward from there. So if I go to a piece of student work, cool, I can now see a new menu called Harvest in the menu item. So I say I want to grade this piece of work. On the right hand side it will ask you to sign in the first time you use it. Okay, so here I can see on the right hand side I have the ability to mark some student work now, and it's remembered the last one curriculum strand that I did was a geography one. I don't want to do that now, so I'm going to say browse, and it shows you the New Zealand ones because that's what I've got loaded on my profile. I can say English, and let's just imagine that I'm working with a student at year 9. I can say level 5, and it will actually show me all of the different strands that I have here, and I'm going to say that's the one I'm working with there, integrate sources of information, processes and strategies purposefully, and then I can say is it at, above or below the level. So I'm just going to say that's at the level. Now I can actually enter in optionally a line here as well, so I can say maybe needing to take care with punctuation. So save, and that piece of work has been graded, and I could go on to the next student work and do something similar as well. So the cool part is if I'm looking at different subjects, I can mark right across these as well. So if I went to geography, for example, it says watch the following video, read the article below, and kind of get started. Here, actually I've already marked this piece of work, so I can see at the standard, and I've put some comments in here as well at that level. Once I've finished doing the marking, I can actually go to dashboard. Now this is one of the cool features of Harvest, is that it collates all of the marking that you have done into a sort of a single pane of glass and allows you to see the grades that you've given against the curriculum standards, and that's what kind of excites me about this. So on the left hand side you can see the mark book that I was working with, and it spans 2017 demo, and you can see the different standards that I have marked for maths and statistics. So if you're a primary school teacher, this would work really well. You're saying, hey, these are my maths ones. I can see the work here and the grades that I've given against each standard. But I can also go through the different curriculum areas as well. So here's the social sciences, that's that one I just looked at, and you can see where work actually existed. It gives a screenshot of the work that was there as well, which is kind of cool. And you can actually make that bigger as well. So if I come under my feed here, I can see the work. And here I can actually say, do I want to share this with home? So if I say click student feedback, I can copy the link. I've copied that now. So if I opened another just anonymous browser just to show you that I'm not signed in anymore, it actually shows you the work that was there. So if you've got some outstanding student work that you wanted to share with home, you could actually pull that through as well and show that to the parent or to the student if you wanted to encourage them to. So a couple of things I have rushed through there, which is worth just kind of coming back to perhaps, is that you can see here you know, the student work that you've actually marked. You've got the indications here. The green is at the level, the blue is above the level. You can make it a little bit bigger if you need to. You can make student feedback if you want to share it with home. And you can see the comment that I've written down the bottom under my notes, great equations. So a really nice way of looking at the comments. And I think this is one of the things that from a teacher's perspective, they often mark or grade a lot of work in OneNote, but they can't easily pull it all together into a single pane of glass. This is where Harvest really excels in my view, that you have that ability to see a class and see the overview in one go. So by notebook or by class, if you're a teacher in a secondary school marking multiple classes, that's where you'd have different notebooks. You can see the individual students. If you just want to cut to an individual student, just show us the Annika. And also by the different curriculum strands that you've marked within a single notebook. So if you're a primary school teacher and you're doing obviously across all the subject areas, then you want to be able to jump between them just to see where your different students are at. And the visual cues are pretty good as well in terms of the colour rankings. So if you're about to go to parent-teacher interviews, I think this would be an incredibly helpful way to prepare the material that you want to show, not only the results against curriculum standards, but also that ability to see the student work on the fly. Again, this is the work. I said this was above the level, and I've made a comment, great equations. It's a pretty good combination, so do check it out. I think it might pleasantly surprise you.